Cook 101. Today we're going to be making a dinner summer recipe, and I got this from an everyday food video with Sarah Carey. It's called basically just peach salsa, and you can serve it with whatever kind of protein you want. Today I'm using chicken breasts. So these chicken breasts are, I got them whole and then I just cut them in half into cutlets so that they would be easier to grill. It's cheaper to do it this way instead of buying them already as cutlets, so that's what I did. And the only prep we're going to have to do before we grill is salt on one side, and on that same side pepper it, and then we can do the other side while it's on the grill. So these chicken breasts are ready to go to the grill. Okay, so now we're just going to cut up our peaches, which are also going to go on the grill for our peach salsa. And I'm just cutting them in half like this and removing the pit, which I might have to cut this into quarters to do, but no big deal. Okay, so now we're just gonna put our peaches in a little bit of vegetable oil or any neutral flavored oil, like a canola oil or safflower oil, but I'm just using vegetable oil. Rub both sides of them. Make sure you don't use olive oil for this part. I mean, I guess you could, but the flavor of this other oil goes better with the peaches. So I think these are now ready to take over to the grill as well. Alright, so now I'm just going to put the chicken and the peaches on the grill, which has already been oiled. So on goes the chicken. And these are going to grill for approximately 2 or 3 minutes per side, since they're cutlets and they're pretty thin. And for the peaches, 1 or 2 minutes. The chicken may need more, possibly 4 minutes per side, depending on how thick. Make sure you put the seasoned side down for the chicken so we can season again, which I'm going to do. Pepper on the other side, and salt. Alright, now we're going to put on our peaches. I put them where the pit was down first, like that. Just line them up, and we're going to flip them in a little bit. Lay them all on there. You don't want to have peaches that are too mushy. Just make sure they're ripe but not mushy. So we'll get ready to get started on the rest of the salsa. Okay, so now we're going to get working on the salsa while the things are grilling on the grill. And first I have 2 tomatoes of your choice. I'm just going to remove this part, and we're just going to cube them so that we can put them in the salsa. Make sure you're using a serrated knife. Okay, so now I've got a jalapeno pepper. Half of it I've already diced and put into our salsa bowl. And since I have little brothers, which I'm going to be feeding tonight, I'm just going to take out the spicy seeds. You can leave them if you want to, depending on how spicy the pepper is. So just take out as many of the seeds as possible. And you just want to dice it really small as possible. Pretty much mincing this so that you don't get huge chunks of jalapeno, if you know what I mean. I don't find that too pleasant. Get these seeds out of there. And just dice it really small. Ready to add these to the bowl. Okay, so I've already minced 2 garlic cloves for our salsa, and I'm just going to do 1 more. And what I like to do to remove the skin is chop off the ends and smash the clove with my knife, kind of hard, and it'll smash off and you'll be able to take the skins right off, like so. Alright, now I'm just going to start mincing the last one. So I'm just finishing mincing this last clove. And we'll throw that into the bowl. Last little bit. And now we're going to start on the basil. So a technique I like to do the basil is I like to do a chiffonade, which is, what you do is you roll up your basil, you just pile some leaves on top of the others. These ones have been, the stems have been taken off and they've been washed and dried, and then you just cut across your little roll, and it'll make lovely little strings of basil, and it just goes like that. Okay, so now it's time to flip over our peaches. See, they have a lovely char on that one side. Just get the other side for a minute or two. There we go. Whoop. Other side. I got most of the pits out in just having the peaches, so you shouldn't have a big problem with that. And we're gonna let the chicken cook for a few more minutes. Okay, so I have the peaches in this container over here. They're off the grill. And now I'm just gonna start flipping the chicken because as you can see they're getting kind of white around the edges. So I'm just gonna flip them over. They've also got nice grill marks on them. Exactly what we want. And by the way, you can, I don't know if I mentioned this, but you can use whatever kind of protein you want for this salsa. Like steak or even fish, but I'm using chicken. And that can cook for another 3 or 4 minutes on that side. Okay, so now I'm gonna be dicing our peaches. They just came off the grill, so we're gonna start dicing them to put inside of our peach salsa. So I'm just gonna slice into them. They've got a nice char on them. I like how they're soft but not falling apart. It's really nice for our salsa. And we're just gonna dice them up. And we are almost done with our dinner. That was fast. So all the peaches are diced up and all of the other things inside of our salsa, so we're just gonna dress it a little bit with some salt, maybe like half a teaspoon, maybe a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. And you can drizzle with some olive oil if you want to. I'm just gonna do a tiny bit, but you really don't need a lot. And give it a little toss. Look at how beautiful that looks with all the basil and jalapeno and garlic and tomato. It's so colorful and it's such a summer dish, and we're gonna get ready to start plating it. Okay, so our grilled chicken is off of the grill. I'm gonna get a piece on there, and oh my goodness, this salsa smells so good, and it just looks delicious. It's just summer on a plate because you use the grill, no oven, no stove, so your house isn't hot. And let's see what the brothers think of it.
It tastes like, it smells like Daddy, it tastes like him.
All right. What do you think, Justin?
Let's see. Very, very good.
What do you like about it?
The sweetness of the peaches.
Yeah?
Definitely.
Do you taste the jalapeno a little bit too?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. How about you, Tyler? All right, the brothers like it. Say bye, guys.
Bye.